The 3-day forum, themed The Year of Reparation, Justice for Africans and People of African Descent, True Reparations, will cover a broad range of topics including reparations for historical injustices, on constitutional regime changes in West and Central Africa, shrinking civic space, electoral malpractices, impunity, environmental justice, indigenous rights, and the protection of vulnerable groups such as women, youth, and persons with disabilities. Professor Mabasa Fall, Vice Chairperson of the African Center for Democracy and Human Rights Studies Governing Council, delivered a compelling opening speech praising the Gambia for its role as a hub for African human rights. He highlighted the forum's 25-year history as a pioneering model for a similar processions and urged participants to prioritize inclusivity, dialogue, and collaboration rather than confrontation. Professor Fall also called for actionable solutions to the increasing threats faced by human rights defenders continent-wide.
Et à tous les participants à ce forum, c'est près de 300 personnes. Donc des centaines de défenseuses et de défenseurs des droits de l'homme arrivent, convergent vers l'aéroport de Yundum. Et vous avez organisé leur arrivée en leur permettant d'avoir accès à la Gambie. Et ça, Madame Bossa, vous en savez gré, Monsieur le représentant du ministre. Et je pense que nous devons aussi féliciter le gouvernement de Gambie, n'est-ce pas? Aucun d'entre nous n'a eu de difficulté pour accéder à la Gambie. Personne. Je ne crains aucun démenti sérieux.
Khaled Lojani, a member of the Forum Steering Committee, advocated for stronger commitments from African governments and the African Commission to tackle systematic inequalities and advance reparations for people of African descent. She stressed the African Union's progress towards justice and equality and recalled the Durban Declaration's recognition of slavery, colonialism, and the transatlantic slave trade as crimes against humanity.
Declaration underscores the importance of acknowledging this ongoing struggle and addressing the systematic barriers that perpetuate inequality. Moving forward with reparation. In this context, the AU emphasizes on reparation is a call to action for the international community. It encourages a collective effort to rectify historical wrongs and foster a future where justice and equality are realities for all people of African descent. This move aims to not only address past grievances, but also to pave a way for a more equitable and inclusive future.
Statements from Gilbert C.B. Hugo, Executive Director of the Network of African National Human Rights Institutions.
Reparations speak to the heart of Africa's historical journey and its continuing pursuit of justice, equality, and human dignity. They reflect not only a moral imperative, but also a developmental necessity to address the legacies of slavery, colonial exploitation, systemic racism, and their contemporary manifestations in social and economic inequality.
And Ion Fungai Tawanda Masara Kufa, Human Rights Advisor at the Resident Coordinator's Office in the Gambia.
African Union theme, Justice for Africans and People of African Descent through Reparations, speaks directly to the power of civil society. Reparatory justice is not only about the past, it is also about reimagining today's systems to guarantee non-repetition and ensure that future generations inherit dignity and not discrimination. And
reaffirmed the indispensable role of NGOs in promoting human rights. Panel discussions will explore the historical context of reparation, combating modern slavery, and the role of human rights defenders in advancing justice. Hussein Tamasi, Solicitor General at the Ministry of Justice of the Gambia, acknowledged the continent's human rights challenges and emphasized the forum's role in promoting awareness and reconciliation.
Human rights defenders across Africa remains grim. Daily they face harassment, surveillance, threats, arbitrary detention, and even assassination attempts. Repressive laws are often weaponized to criminalize dissent. Forced exile has become an unfortunate necessity for many defendants who dare to speak truth to power. This hostile environment is compounded by entrenched impunity, conflict-driven instability, and socio-cultural prejudices, especially against those defending the rights of women, LGBTQ persons, and indigenous communities.
Key themes include economic reparation for sustainable development, gender justice, corporate accountability, and global advocacy for reparative justice. The forum aims to establish a comprehensive framework for justice that addresses both historical and contemporary injustices, fostering healing and empowerment for communities affected by the legacies of slavery, colonialism, and systematic racism. This event provides a crucial platform for civil society to engage with the African Commission on Human and People's Rights, build networks, and strengthen advocacy efforts ahead of the Commission's 85th Ordinary Session. Maria Madem, reporting for Start News.